Good morning, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in less than 1 minute, so let's see what happens. So I currently have 3 separate fishing orders out there right now, just waiting to see if I can get some nibbles. Nothing yet, only 8 minutes into the day, so still plenty of time left, but that's kind of the current status of things as it stands at this point. I have an order in a short at 46.75 here on CAG. Needs to first get through 46.50. If it can get through there, there we go. Looking for a relatively quick movement up to 46.75. So let's see if it can move its way up there. I will keep you updated if it looks like I'm going to get filled. All right, looking to get some shares here short, just 500 at 665. Again, this is a sub $10 stock, so 500 shares is not gonna make any big money, but this is just an introductory order here. I would like to build a bigger position into this, but that first order sitting at 665, it got up as high as 664, so that's awesome when you get within 1 penny. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to 665 now as my first one. Or excuse me, I think I said 685. But yeah, now 685. And then I'll do 705 for another 500. And then 715 in case this thing really gets moving. But even that would still just put me at 1,500 shares, which is not a lot when you consider this is a sub $10 stock. So let's see if it can get up to 685. And this one is being quite annoying. That time got up within 2 cents of where I wanted. Let's see if it can give me the shares here. Alright, I don't like these games that it's playing, so I'm going to go up to 695 as my first one then. But I will not be moving away from 695, that I can assure you. So we'll see what happens with it. Alright, it's trying to get up there. Can it finally get me filled? 695 is the number. Let's first got to get up through that 689 level. All right, I will pause it again. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and get some shares there at looking for the break of 650 at this point. If it wants to bounce up, then as you've seen, I will gladly take some more shares. But this thing's looking like it might want to roll over there, so let's see what happens with it. Still just 1,000 shares, so it's not gonna, I'm not gonna make a whole lot of money, but my risk is still well under control too, so I will keep you updated. All right, what I'm gonna do is build up a little bit more position up here. So now I'm at 1,700 shares, average of 668. So still quite conservative. So let's see what happens here. Still looking like it's going to want to be rolling over. But even if it doesn't, that's fine, because with the lower price stock, lots of leeway, lots of wiggle room here. So I will keep you updated. All right, I have some orders here that I threw out there that are now getting filled here on this pullback. So what I'm going to do is put a stop loss here at 701 for 1,000 shares. And if this wants to continue to roll over, then that's fantastic. If not, then I'm going to stop out of 1,000 shares, and I'll still have some left. So we'll just see what happens here. It's pulling back over here. Let's see if it can get down through 680. Seems to be a lot of support in this area though. But we'll let it do its thing. See if it wants to get down through 680 or not. That's definitely the key break right now at this point. If it can get down through there, then I will move my stop loss up some. So let's see if it can break down through 680 or not. Whoa, then that fast. I might lighten up the load here a little bit, just because this one is showing quite a bit of strength. All right, so those shares are gone. So I did take a loss on those 1,000 shares, but I still have 500 shares left. So let's see what happens here, if it can pull back again into the 680s. I guess I'll just let the video continue to roll here. So I'm going to put a stop in for the remainder of my shares up there at 722. So this very well could be an overall losing trade. It's still up in the air. Nothing. Now it's not going to be a massive loser or anything like that, but it's still up in the air in terms of, all right, there we go. Now I only have 200 shares left. So what I'll do for these final 200. Put those up at 691, and we'll just let these ones work for me here. We'll go to 681 now. So move that up there. And all out for a $20 win. So that was just a trade gone. Not awry, but it all started with me being wrong in the first place. I initially went in thinking that it would be breaking through 650. That did not happen at that point in time. Now, the reason I was still able to ultimately be okay was that I went in just super small, and knowing just the price of the stock, everything still worked out. Actually, this was a losing trade when you factor in commission. Yeah. Probably this was actually probably about a $10 loss, maybe, give or take. But at best, it was a total break even, $0 trade, because there was a total of 6,400 shares here traded. But yeah, I was wrong. But thanks to just going in small and kind of being able to kind of massage the trade, work the trade a little bit. It worked out fine. Maybe you're thinking, well, why did you sell those 1,000 shares at 703? It did pull back where you would have been, totally in the profit. That's true, but that's all hindsight trading. So yeah, sitting here in hindsight, I should have never put that 1,000 shares up there. But like I said, I needed to keep the position size under control, just in case it did decide that it wanted to, explode back to the upside, which it ultimately did not do. It pulled back. as you saw. And, this was a move where I could have gotten more shares out, in the profit, but that's just how it works out. So I think this was a good, interesting trade. I'll, think maybe we'll find one more. Real quick, the question I always get with these live trade videos is, hey Clay, how are you finding these setups? How are you finding these stocks that you're trading? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I am using to locate, stocks that I find potential in, setups that I like, and do the setups always work? Well, of course not, as you just saw here, but how am I finding them in a time efficient way? That's what I talk about here in this guide. So if you're interested, you can click right there and I will email you the guide. It's just a one-page document, so it's not like you're gonna have to sit there for the next 3 weeks and read through it. So I put it together with time efficiency in mind. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like I said, go ahead and click right there. All right, looking to get some shares here once again on CATB. There we go. Just 500 shares, again, starting small. If it wants to give me a quick 35 bucks on them, I'll take that. If not, I will gladly build another position here. Next order here at 765. So let's see what happens with it. Put another order up there at 785. There we go, got those. So put an order in down there at 751 for some shares. All right, so I got all of those. And now what I'm going to do is put in a stop loss up here. Well, and I'm out of there. So I made, I don't know, what was that, 25 bucks on that one. But I'm not done with this one. If this wants to keep moving, then let's keep playing ball with it. So 785 next order out there. I'll pause it while we're at 12 minutes. That's right. This will be just a little longer than normal. And just for people, another question, how does the chat room work? Well, here is the alert that I made in the chat room right here. I think we're on the screen, yeah. CATB bull pull pattern, and this was made at 10:02. So if you keep that in mind and then line that up with, where it was right there. So this alert was made right at that part of the chart, right before, things, just made the big move upwards. Now, of course, I was trying to short it, but I'm sure some people in the chat room, anybody that went long, obviously, they got a good little entry point right there. So that's just a quick alert of how our private trading community works with the chat room is, just a quick real-time example of, alerts being made. So anyway, still have that order up at 785, this 13 minutes. That's right. I'll give it a couple more minutes to get up there, or if not, we'll just call it a video. And there it's starting. It must have heard me. So let's see if it can get up to 785 or not. All right, I totally fat fingered something. I went short at 776. I didn't mean to do that though, but being that it's picking up volatility, I just hopped out real quick at 5 cents because I realized 25 bucks, but it was a total mistake to get in the first place. So I did not mean to do that. That should have been a different number there, but yeah, so a fat finger trade on my part. But I want to try to capture one more. I mean, this is a good one. So let's see if I can get. This is a good one, and I'm up $70. So that's just, yeah. Anyways, these are the videos that make me laugh. They're like, oh, you're not a real trader. You don't really trade. You're just trying to scam people. Really? I'm trying to scam people by posting a video like this. That makes me look like a total idiot because this move has happened and I'm up $70. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to scam people. So that's what always makes me laugh. Is yeah, that's good logic. As a scammer, these are the exact types of videos that I would want to be posting. So it makes me chuckle. I'd like to see it now get up above $8 before I'd have any interest in it. So let's see if it can do that or not. All right, I am just going to wrap this video up. A whole lot of work for $70. But for those of you that have watched the past videos, I mean, sometimes you'll see I'll make 150 bucks in like a minute. Here we are, 40 minutes in the day, a whole lot of work, and I'm up $70. So this is why anybody that tries to portray the fact that every single day you can do this and it's like something crazy, that's just not how it goes. Every single day is not like that. You're going to have days like this where you just kind of stumble around, can't quite do anything right. I mean, you don't screw anything up. You just don't really do anything right, and it just kind of turns in yeah, wow, 40 minutes in, a whole bunch of trading, and I'm up, you know, $70. You factor in commissions, probably up around, I don't know, maybe $50 right now. $40 to $50 would be my guess. So just keep that in mind. If you're having a rough day or if you're having kind of a type morning, it's totally normal. Welcome to the world of trading. You can't, you know, be, you know, pulling off, you know, $150 in 5 minutes, you know, $250 in, you know, 10 minutes, you know, like in other videos that I do. Sometimes you just have days like this. So as always, I appreciate all your support. If you did enjoy the video, click that like button, share the video, leave comments on it, subscribe to the channel. If you do want to join that chat room that I did show an example of, you can just go to claytrader.com, and that's where you can get more information on how to join that, which I hope you do. If you're a realistic trader, if you're not looking to, you know, pump stocks or bash stocks or just run around like a chicken with your head cut off, then, you know, we'd love to have you in the community. So definitely check it out. As always, thanks for watching. See you back for the next video.